Hello people at the internet, how's you doing? So as you know, and as many Irish patrons would know, tomorrow is the 24th of April. And people might say, some people might say that rings a bell. And a lot of Irish people, might forget that this, the 24th of April is a very significant day in Irish history. It's changed the course of history of Ireland entirely. And I'm forward to the 1916 Rising, and now I'll be doing a tribute to them tomorrow again. I already did a tribute already to them, but I will. I think they deserve to have as much tribute as humanly possible for these great men and women who gave their lives for freedom for this country, and for us to be here, for us to stand here, for me to have this right here now, for me to have a Gaelic top on me. No, that's all because these men were the stepping stone to the republic we are living in today. And I say to people that are upset and are annoyed at the moment, with this very unusual and dark time we live in, it's uncertain. Much like 1916, after 1960, it was very uncertain what could happen. And I'm saying to people, take inspiration from these great men. Padraig Pearse, poet, wrote amazing poems, and they will get us through this if we look at them, if we look at their sacrifices and what they endured during the last days of their lives. And it must have been heartbreaking. It must have been heartbreaking. And these men and women are the greatest men who ever walked the face of this earth. And I'm sure a lot of people would agree with me on that. Their sacrifice for us should never be forgotten. And during this dark time, may they be the light in our darkness. And may they guide us through this darkness. Because these men are legends, and these women are legends that went out on Easter Monday 1916, on the 24th of April 1916, with one goal and one goal only: to achieve the Irish Republic by military means. And many people would say it didn't succeed in a military standpoint, and you would be right in saying that. But a lot of British suffered because of the Easter Rising. And obviously half of Dublin was shelled and bombarded. Half of Dublin was in bits. In other words, to put it into, or levered would be the best word to put it. But the leaders of the 1916 Rising, their sacrifices after the Easter Rising, their sacrifices that were made, will never be forgotten. It should never be forgotten, and nobody here should ever forget it. That these brave men, fought for us. And to an extent, they say to us today to live on in their memory, to live on, to keep up the fight, and to keep the Republic alive, and to keep their ideals and their dreams of a republic in a free, independent Irish state, with no puppets. And I'm sure loads of people would understand what I'm saying by that. But in this dark time, we don't know. Tomorrow could bring more and more upset. And I asked them if they're watching from above, to give us guidance during this dark time, and to help us through this dark time. And I ask God to help us through this dark period in this history, because this is something that Ireland has never experienced before, this evil virus. And just say to people, people might give out that we're inside all the time, that we're not moving anywhere, but what they had to endure, and this is what I'm going back to, what they had to endure was a lot worse than what we have to endure and staying home. Because I can't imagine, and I'm sure many people here can't imagine, being in a jail cell knowing that you're going to be executed the next morning. And you know, Joseph Plunkett, I think it's Joseph Plunkett, I might be wrong in saying that, but I think Joseph Plunkett, wasn't it? I'm positive in saying it's Joseph Plunkett. I could be wrong, like my history might be gone altogether. But I think it's just Joseph Plunkett was married in Cavelham Jail, in the church in Cavelham Jail. Was it just, it must have been, unless, it must have been Joseph Plunkett, yeah, because I just can't remember, like it's gone out of my head. Yeah, definitely was Joseph Plunkett, at least I think so. And if I'm wrong, forgive me. It's just a lot on my mind. Yeah, it must, yeah. Like they even get married before, being executed. Like, nobody in the world could imagine, how hard and how devastating that was. And these men and these women should never be forgotten. And I say to people, don't forget about them tomorrow. Don't forget about them any day of the week. Never forget about them. Always keep them close to you. And always remember that we're here because of these men who sacrificed and these women who sacrificed their life on Easter Monday in 1960. Thank you.